Thanks in no small part to the popularity of Max Verstappen, the Netherlands is back on the F1 calendar. So welcome to the boisterous atmosphere of Zandvoort for the Dutch Grand Prix. A lap of this short 2.6 mile Zandvoort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with a 678-metre main straight heading into turn 1, Tarzan Corner. And on that straight with DRS open, that'll be the best overtaking opportunity on this track. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Norris, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Stroll, Russell, Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Ocon, Albon, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Joe and Logan Sargent. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me for the first time this season here in the commentary box, Naomi Schiff. Hello, Gnomes. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash. Caution, the virtual safety car has just been deployed due to build-up of debris on the track. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. now use DRS. DRS now available. That's 8th place. You're in 8th place. Russell's ahead of you now. They're on fresh softs. Alonso behind you now. They're on fresh softs. Okay, so gap to the leader, 7.2 seconds. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. 24 laps to go. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Copy that. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:19.0. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 9.7 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 5.8 seconds. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:18.7. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 6.0 seconds. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Good pace, you're catching the car in front by about a second a lap. Gap to your teammate ahead, 5.5 seconds. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. Okay, good work. Great pass. You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Okay, so that's a red flag, no overtaking, and let's get back into the pits, please. Here's some information on Russell for you. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal.
A few moments later.
On track, let's make the best of this restart, let's go. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. You're leading the pack, that's P1. That's Sergio behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 12 laps to go. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:17.6. Okay, clear. Some information on Sergeant. Okay, they're out of this race. Yellow flag. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Norris behind. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Your last lap time, 1 minute 20.4. So you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems. That's a new fastest lap of the race. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:17.2. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.8 seconds. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
And I just absolutely love the scenes of that in lap today. You could see how much this meant to the crowd, and you know that for the driver that's going to mean so much. You look up to the crowd and you know that the majority of them there are there for you today. So it was a great day to make it count.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.